Hello ninjas, the last thing I was posting was actually turned into a short when I really wanted to make a video, so I'm gonna try this again, okay? Same thing as that short I was gonna post, showing the top 8 cards and explaining them to you, alright? Doesn't that sound fun? I use Katana World, a deck full of ninjas, swordsmen, and skull warriors. And also, the assassins. And time dragons, too. The world's full of things. There's also water as well. Winged ninjas. There's lots of different ninjas, though. Not easy to name them all. But ninjas are cool. And I hope you guys enjoy ninjas just like I do. As I shuffle this, I hope things don't end well. On a stupid note. Alright. Let's begin. We'll be doing 12 cards today. The first card is Gargantua Wind Demon Dragon, a size 2 monster with 6,000 power, 6,000 defense, and a critical of 2. Move and double attack. Double attack and double guard. Not just that, it has the replicate ability, which means you can put the top card of your deck and place it as a monster with 6,000 powers, or 2 as a size 0 monster. And if you have Gieva Soul, you can call up another one from your deck. The power of replication is pretty good. This card is pretty useful if you use Garga in your deck. Next up is Fusion Style Steadfast Sequence the First. This card is pretty good when you have Blade Dancer cards, and if you have an Excel Blade. You can only use this card during your opponent's turn, and if you have an Excel Blade in the stand position. You put the top 2 cards of your deck to the game to gain 2 life, and next damage you would take is cut to 0. The third card is Japanese Blade Jahachimon, a size 1 monster with 4,000 power, 1,000 defense, and a critical of 2. I hope you like that first pull. But let's see the next, shall we? Here we have Elite Swords Onimaru with 6,000 power and a critical of 3 by paying 1 gauge with this card. And when you do, you can put the top 2 cards of your deck into its soul. At the end of each turn, you must put a card from its soul into the drop zone. And if this card has no more soul cards, it gets destroyed once it's in the rest position for the 3rd turn. You have this card equipped. This card is the same as the last pull, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, and here's another one that works well. It's called Striking with the Back of My Sword. You see, you can only cast this card when you deal damage to your opponent using a weapon. With a weapon, its count ability is that you deal 2 damage to your opponent, and if the opponent's life turns to 0, your opponent's life stays at 1. Not a bad 6 pull, huh? 6 cards. Now we take this one. Here we go. Next up is Deity Dragon Ninja Yashiromoru. This card is a size 1 monster with 3,000 power, 1,000 defense, and a critical of 1. And if I equip an item, it gains 2 extra critical. And once it's destroyed, I gain 2 life. This one's Artist Speedrun. It's a counter spell. You can only cast this card on an attack on your opponent's turn. And nullifies the attack. And if you have a dragon on your field, you can destroy one card on your opponent's field. Next up is a Secret Sword card. Secret Sword Glittering Star. You see, you may only cast this card if your monster attacks you with a link attack, but you can't cast this card from the hand. You must cast it when it's in the Soul of Elite Formation card. The only way you can use it is to pay 3 gauge, but it also deals 5 damage to your opponent and destroys a monster. And it notifies the attack as well. Cut the damage, destroying a monster part. They kind of have another card that does that, but don't remember that. Here's the 12th pull. Here we go. Next up, we have this is a nice one. Lynx-eyed military divisor. And Ryu. It's a size 3 monster, 6 with 7,000 power, 6,000% a critical of 3. And you can put this on top of a Skull Warrior on the field and pay 2 gauge. Call it. It has Penetrate and Soul Guard, and 2 abilities. You see, eyes of both sides 1 Skull Warriors on the field is reduced by 1. And when this card attacks, I can call up to 1 size 1 or less Skull Warrior from my hand. From my drop zone, my paying its call cost. But this ability only activates once per turn. Now, the next card is my buddy. It's their Time Observer Natical. It has 6,000 power, 3,000 defense, and a critical to 2. And it has the Move and Soul Guard ability. You can pay 1 gauge and put the top card of your deck to its soul. And when it attacks, 1 gold card from one of the monsters on my opponent's field. It has another effect with it, but I don't know how to use reversal yet because I don't have a flag with that card power yet. And next up is this one. It's a size 3 monster with 7,000 power, 6,000 defense, and a critical to 2. Its name is Time General Plage Dance. You can pay 1 2 gauge and put the top card of your deck into its soul. And if a dragon is on the field, the card's size on the field is reduced by 3. Its counter ability is that I can choose on your opponent's field, and I can drop out any card. Every dude that chosen card returns to the hand. It has double attack and Soul Guard. And sorry for the hiccup on that last short. I'll show you 3 more cards as well. Hope you enjoy. This one's called Searchlight, which will allow you to grab a size 2 or greater ninja from your deck to your hand. Then you shuffle your deck. Oh, this card's great. It's Moonlight Secret Katana. Kirimeke. This card, you can equip it by paying 1 gauge, 1 life. And if you have Sugikage on your field, it gets 3,000 power, and you can even attack with it, even if you have a monster in your center. And if you have a card with Byakuya, the field, this card name, it gets double attack. It's pretty useful, too. And this one is Heavy Blade Swordsman Namari. It has 5,000 power, 1,000 defense, and a critical of 1. And it's a counter ability. It has 2 abilities. You see, if I have a Blade Dancer on my field, I can call this card from my hand and change the target to the attack to this card, and worse of during my attack on the opponent's turn. Next, its second ability is that during my opponent's turn, when this card is destroyed, I can put up to 1 Excel Blade from my drop zone into my hand. It's very useful when it comes to having plenty of Excel blades. And that's been my video on these Katana World cards. See you next day where I show you 3 more cards from my deck. Please enjoy the wonderful day outside. This has been Rodrigo signing off. Nin.